Hello. As we can all see at the moment, the world's gone slightly nuts again, hasn't it? So I'm going to pull out the elemental or oracle cards, see what elements are in play at the moment, what messages we get. I will say the last video that I did where Uranus and Pluto both came out, plus solar flares and everything else, I'm trying to burn the cards again. I would say please have a watch, because what's going on right now is very connected to Uranus and Pluto. Uranus is sudden shocks and surprises. Pluto, I think, as I said before, is the underbelly, the unseen, things that are hidden and don't come to the surface. Right? Okay, we've got a jumper already. Always love a jumper. Right? Okay. So we got one card out already, and I'm just going to do my black obsidian pendulum to see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Energy at the moment still seems to be very disruptive, antagonistic. I took the day off work. I've just not been feeling right today. Since the moment I got up, I felt like I was going to throw up. Just something not right at the moment. And if you're not feeling right, be sensible. Don't go to work. Don't be a martyr. You're not getting brownie points. Okay? Even the pendulum is saying, yes, listen, don't go in. I think at this time, right now, this point of the universe, planetary happenings, a lot of us are feeling it. A lot of us are feeling it emotionally. A lot of us are feeling it energetically. And as I said, some of us are feeling it physically as well. And sometimes if you feel like you're going to get wound up in a certain situation, just step away. Step away from it. Get yourself back in balance. Right, what else do we need to see? What else do we need? Let's see if we can get these down quicker. It's been incredibly hot today as well, which I think when you're feeling off, it just doesn't help. So, right, what else do we need to see? Yes, no. You sure? You sure? Okay. It's finally said no. Okay. We've got our cards. Is there an order? Yes, okay. First card, anchor card. Okay, alright. Second card. 2 second cards. Outcome? Well done. Come on. Let's be sensible. Is this the anchor card? Right, that's an anchor card. Anchor card, outcome card. Oh, look at you laughing, yeah. Right, let's see what we've... Oh, will I? Madam? Oh, at least she's got a hand over her. Fascinating. I'm going to enjoy reading these tonight. I think, to be honest with you, I know the pendulum gave me an order, but I'm not listening to it. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Cards stuck together. Right, I'm just going to check these. Right, I'm going to just check this because, right, all of these. Right, I'm putting that one away, but even then, this had fire on it. Oops, sorry. That wasn't an earthquake, that was just me knocking the camera. Clumsy as usual. Okay, so as far as I can see, we've got fire and water in play at the moment. And right now, it's more fire than anything else. So, the first card that's come out is volcanoes and power. It's a number 9 card, which is a powerful card as well. If any of you follow Nikola Tesla, he always said that the power, if you could unlock the power of 3, 6 and 9, you literally unlock the universe. But as we know at the moment, Uranus is a very eruptive planet. And quite literally we are having major volcanoes erupting, earthquakes being triggered, just planetary and also relatively speaking. So that was that one. Now what was stuck to it and why I checked with the pendulum was this was the second card. So this is a number 10 card. Bushfires and fury. Power and fury sound like anyone at the moment. War games. Burn everything to the ground. Between the power of the volcanoes and bushfires and fury, that is the energy we're experiencing right now. Now, the other cards that came out, and I'm going to check this, but all of them are water cards. So, the first card that came out, outer core fluidity. Almost as saying we need to use the water to calm the volcanoes, calm the fire, to balance the situation. Then we got the ice card. Okay, purity. Hibernation when it's cold. frozen water just waiting to be melted. And then the card that flew out, ironically, was snow, which was silence. So the funny thing with this is, now if anyone likes that dragon program, obviously we've got a story of fire and ice. Quite literally, look, those are the cards. But the card of snow is silence as well. And I think what it's indicating is, yeah, we've got all this tumultuous energy going on at the moment. We've got a lot of shouting and posturing and arrogance. Domination. Yeah, but at the end of the day, even with the fire side of it, when we're talking about volcanoes, we cannot control the earth. And when we try to or ignore it, she's going to hit back. And with the silence, I would say that it's indicating what we need to do is quieten down. Let's go all the warmongers and fighters and everything to just quieten down. Step back. Get out of ego. So those are the cards. I'm just going to quickly read through and see what the book actually has to say, in case it gives us any other messages. So, old grudges should be released and let go. Heavy energy hurts us. Should we hold on to it for so long? Allow your anger to flow through you rather than saving it all up for an explosive release. Reformation may be necessary. Sometimes the greatest powers are hidden from view. You have the power to create or destroy. And ironically, in the description about volcanoes, it mentions Hawaii's Kilauea, which is obviously one of the volcanoes kicking off at the moment. So obviously, yes, the element of fire. Bushfires. Extreme emotions once engaged are hard to put back in the container. Anger is a healthy emotion, yet fury is less necessary. Warlike emotions should be tempered unless survival requires it. Emotional intelligence is required at this time. Hello? Fury is a difficult emotion both to feel and have directed at you. Fury feels extreme and uncontrollable. It is important to explore and work through such emotions to be able to understand what they are and what they mean. Unpicking why we feel such intensity helps us to balance the fury. So, oh my god. Right, okay. So the next one is the outer core. Now, Now, ironically, I associated that one with water, but the element that this relates to, believe it or not, is fire. So, fluidity. Be fluid in your thinking. Holding on to old ideas in a rigid way is not beneficial for you. A nimble mind is a healthy mind. It is never too late to admit you were wrong or to change your mind according to new information. Oh, if only that would happen. Now, the earth has 4 layers: crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. The outer core is a fluid layer around 2,400 kilometers thick, that lies above the Earth's solid inner core. The fluidity of the outer core is necessary for life, and being flexible and fluid in your thinking and ideas makes life flowful. Resisting change by holding old rigid ideas and beliefs benefits no one and stunts your growth. Being open to new ideas and feeling confident to transform old ones, especially you're given more information, is the way to navigate change. Okay, so next card. I'll go for ice. So, the way forward is clear. See nature in its purity. Let it comfort you and strip away what is unnecessary. Freeze out what is not of benefit to you at this time. When you look at things clearly, there will be a purity to the solution. Ice introduces an almost outer-worldly beauty, a kind of purity that very few other elements can offer. And the element again is water. So the snow, silence. Allow yourself to soften. Don't speak just for the sake of it. You do not need to issue an opinion on everything. Choose your words carefully. Sometimes observing is the best way to gain information and trust. So, very quickly, having spoken to a couple of people with groups that I'm involved with, we're all suffering tumultuous times. It's not just the political global world that is experiencing this intense volcanic nature. If you're even just angry at someone, the cards are just explaining, look, this is where we are, this is where we can be. Use the fluidity to get to this point. Where we get to the purer side of life, where we get to the silence, where we can hear our inner thoughts, not the outside shouting. Take a step back. Think about what serves you. I know from personal experience, sometimes having the last word, it feels good. It's hard to be attacked and not to actually try and respond to it. But the old ways need to stop. We've gone through this energy before. It's a time now where the cycles have come round again, and we need to learn from what happened previously. There's a lot of what's going on in the world right now that is no different to the genocide during World War II. But at the same time, what happened to one nation during that time, and seeing one particular nation in respect, warmongering, which they are, having not remembered what their whole nation went through, that is what they've got to remember. We are a new generation. The majority of people on this planet didn't live through World War II. We're at a point where a lot of them who did, the generation now, probably have a few grandparents, great-grandparents who actually lived through that time. Remember the hardship, the damage that was done. Using the same words, actions, this is the time where we should be awakening. And a lot of us are, but a lot of the others, this is what we need to do. Too rigid in how we're looking at the world. We need to get some fluidity in it. It's never going to be that one nation's going to be right and one's wrong. We need to use the pure of heart. We need to silence the anger. And hopefully by doing that, we're going to find a new way of doing things. Get away from the shock and the awe. Get away to the balance that is needed. No country's perfect. There's something wrong with every country. Not everyone is going to feel happy or be content, but a lot of what's gone on in the world over the past couple of years goes back to this fire energy. Control, burning, destruction. We need to work as one. And if we can't, I'm pretty sure Mother Earth will give us a wake-up call that we don't want. And maybe that's exactly what we need. That she gives us a volcanic eruption that's so great that no bomb, no gun, no tank is going to be able to stop her. We need balance back. Work on it. Thank you for listening.